Hello guys, first off, happy Mahashivratri to everyone who's celebrating. And today I just came back from my hangout with my friends. We were having a Galentine's, right? Because it was Valentine's just yesterday or something. And since it was Mahashivratri and we were going to meet up, I went for a more basic meets western look, and I have blue jeans in the bottom, blue skinny jeans, but it was fun. We had a lot of fun. We were talking, and we met up. We were talking about just how life is in general. Just we're catching up on things. And when we were doing that, right, I think we were almost done eating where we were at, and this older lady, she came up to us, and she said that it was really nice. She was really happy, and she really liked that we all came together to like hang out and talk, and she really liked that. And she said that she even bought us these like muffins and brownies and all these like sweets, and I just got so happy because that is so sweet. That's such a kind gesture. And she's like, she just really liked that we like planned out that the hangout, because she's older and life kind of becomes more work centered, I guess. And that just makes me realize that it's so important to actually have other things to look forward to than just your work or like school or whatever it is, right? It's so important to have these other things that you are looking forward to, like meet up with friends. And it doesn't even have to be every weekend or every single day. It doesn't have to be every weekend. Just from time to time, just meeting up and having fun. Just fun. We're off our screens and we're off like doing work and homework or studying, and we're just actually having fun, right? Because more often than not, we're all just like trapped at home with like nothing to do. And even if you don't have friends to hang out with, you can like literally just go walk outside for 10-20 minutes, and I think that can even bring your mood up from like where you were to like 10%, 5%, even 1%. At least you went out and you were happier than you would have been if you were like stuck at home, right? After us like we were hanging out, we got up and we got ready and we were taking pictures, right? And we were struggling. I'm telling you, I never thought fitting 5 people in one frame would be as hard as we were struggling. We were struggling. I was like taking these like it was so just, I was like, okay, here, bend down a little. We were all bending down. We were all like, it was a mess. It was chaotic. And when we were taking these pictures, right, a kind older man, he came up to us and he was like, if you want, I can take a picture for you guys. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you so much, because we were struggling. And then he took a picture of us, and that was a really kind gesture from him as well. And I was just like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And all of us, we were just like, thank you so much, right? The picture was okay, even though it was actually better than ours, I would say. Even though like my picture, I was like halfway through blinking, it was still a really good picture nonetheless. All my friends looked nice. I looked nice too, even though I was like halfway through. It was nice. And it just makes me realize so much that like life really is beautiful. And life just, looking at these things in life, that you get to have friends that you meet up with. And by the way, I forgot my phone in the car, right? Because it was charging. And my dad, like 30 minutes later, he comes in and he gives me my phone, right? And I was like, thank you so much, right? When you have like these other things, you know, life sometimes it gets hectic for all of us, and it gets negative for so many of us, and we kind of start spiraling, right? I feel like it's so important to, you know, have these things that you're grateful for. Like, my family, I'm very grateful for my family. I'm really grateful for my friends. And I'm just so grateful for myself too. Like, grateful to God, to the universe, for, like, you know, everything that I'm blessed with, right? I'm really grateful for God to really bless me with so much, right? I have a loving family, friends that love me, you know, me. I'm like grateful for me. I get to live this life because I am living is why I get to experience all these beautiful things that are happening in my life, and it's just, you know, like thank you, just thank you so much. It just brings so much happiness to me. Even the little things, really. I think especially the little things. It's just so important to like be so grateful for whatever that comes in your life, whether it be you know, a little note or a hug from a family member, or caring words from a friend, comforting words from a friend when you're going through a hard time. Those all add up, and it's the little things that make the biggest impact on our lives, I would say. You know, it doesn't have to be grand, you know, just small gestures, like hanging out, meeting up, comforting each other, talking, just really just having the time of our lives. Yeah, spreading happiness to one another. It's very important, especially these days when we're all just tired, hung up, and just like more like glued to our phones. Especially now, you know, touching some grass. Yeah. But yeah, that was my take on life in general, and just showing gratitude. Yeah. But yeah, thank you for watching again, and I will see you in the next one.